and gentlemen, I want to speak to you today about something I deeply believe in, that the greatest transformation in our lives isn't something that happens to us from the outside. It begins with us, inside. We often spend so much of our lives chasing external things, titles, validation, material success, believing that these will give us the fulfillment we crave. But what if I told you the real change, the change that sustains, comes not from what's around us, but from what's within us? The first step in any lasting transformation is recognizing that the power to change, the power to rise, is not in someone else's hands, it's in yours. It's in your thoughts, your actions, and the way you choose to see the world. But here's the truth: healing starts on the inside. How many of us have been walking around looking for someone outside of us to heal what hurts inside? We search for it in people, in jobs, and accomplishments. But true healing begins when we take a step back and face the parts of ourselves that need to be mended. It starts with letting go of the pain, the resentment, the brokenness, and allowing ourselves to heal from the inside out. Now, I won't lie to you, this journey is not always easy. In fact, it often comes through the toughest of times. I've learned that sometimes the pain we experience is not just something to survive, but something to be transformed by. What feels like a burden today can become the foundation for your strength tomorrow. Your scars don't define you, but the way you rise above them does. The struggles you face are shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Let me tell you something powerful. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. If you believe you are stuck, you will stay stuck. But if you believe that growth is possible, that change is within reach, then the world becomes full of opportunity. A shift in how you see yourself is the first step towards seeing the world differently. Think about it. Everything in your life aligns with the way you think about it. When you change your perspective, everything around you shifts. This is not just motivation. This is the law of attraction, the law of faith, the law of belief. What you believe will determine the actions you take, the decisions you make, and ultimately the life you create. But it's not just about mindset, it's about purpose. Each of us was created for something greater. There is a calling on your life that only you can fulfill. You are not here by accident. The things that have happened to you, the things that have shaped you, have uniquely equipped you to do something only you can do. It's time to tap into that. It's time to recognize that your journey, your pain, your experiences have all been preparation for your purpose. Finally, I want to leave you with this truth: transformation is always possible. No matter where you start, no matter how deep the struggle, you have the power to change. You can take control of your life from the inside out. You have the ability to rise, to heal, to shift your mindset, to align with your purpose, and to step into a life of impact and significance. So I challenge you today, don't wait for the world to change. Don't wait for someone else to fix it. The inside job is the most important job you'll ever do. And once you begin that work, once you start living from a place of alignment with who you truly are, nothing will be able to stop you. There is something incredibly powerful about the inner world we all carry within us. The truth is, we often underestimate it. We look around us, we seek validation, we search for meaning in the external world, but we forget that everything we truly need is already within. Your inner world holds the key to every transformation you seek. It holds the power to shape your experiences, your future, and the way you navigate the world around you. The power of your inner world is not just in the dreams and visions you hold, it's in the thoughts you think, the beliefs you carry, and the energy you allow to flow through you. You see, the mind has this incredible ability to shape our reality. It can hold us back or push us forward depending on the thoughts we choose to nurture. When you are aligned with the truth of who you are, when you understand your value, and when you embrace your unique journey, you realize that nothing can take that from you. Too often, we spend so much time trying to change our external circumstances, trying to fix the world around us, that we forget to first look within. We forget to ask ourselves, what am I thinking? How am I feeling? What am I believing about myself right now? What voices am I allowing to speak into my life? You see, the way you view the world starts with the way you view yourself. And if you change the way you think about yourself, you change the way you experience everything. But here's the thing, your inner world is not a passive place, it's an active force. It is constantly in motion, constantly influencing the course of your life, whether you realize it or not. Your thoughts are seeds. They grow into beliefs, and those beliefs shape your actions, your relationships, your health, and your future. If you want to see change, if you want to see growth, you must first tend to the garden within. It all starts with your mindset. How you think about challenges, setbacks, and failures will determine whether or not you rise above them. There is a difference between someone who sees a failure as an end and someone who sees it as a lesson. That shift in perspective, the choice to see every obstacle as an opportunity, is what sets you apart. It is that inner belief that you can overcome, that you are capable, that fuels your resilience and keeps you moving forward. Your inner world holds the blueprint to your life, but it's up to you to uncover it. When you begin to listen to the whispers of your soul, when you start to trust that still, small voice inside that tells you you are meant for more, you unlock a power that no one can take from you. It's a power that comes from deep within, a power that says, I am enough, I am worthy, I am capable of everything I set my mind to. And when you truly embrace that, you start walking in a way that others cannot ignore. So no matter what your external circumstances look like right now, I want you to know that you have the power to change them. It may not happen overnight, but every shift in your inner world will reflect in your outer world. Change your thoughts, change your beliefs, and the rest will follow. It starts within you. It starts with the choices you make today to protect your peace, to guard your mind, to feed your spirit with the truth of who you are. Taking responsibility for your journey is one of the most empowering decisions you can ever make. It's about understanding that your life, the direction it takes, the path you walk, is not determined by anyone else. It is shaped by the choices you make every single day. It's easy to look around and point fingers. It's easy to blame the circumstances, the people, or the mistakes of the past for where we are now. But what if I told you that you have the power to take the reins, to step fully into your own life and claim ownership of your story? The truth is, we can't control everything that happens to us. Life will throw curveballs, people will disappoint us, and the world will keep changing. But here's the secret: while you can't control what happens, you can always control how you respond to it. That is where your power lies. You can choose how you show up for your life, how you react to challenges, and how you rise after falling. And that choice is everything. Taking responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that's gone wrong. It means owning the fact that you have the power to shape what comes next. It means no longer waiting for someone or something to save you, because you've realized you are the hero of your own story. When you take responsibility for your journey, you stop being a passive participant in your own life. You stop letting life happen to you and start making life happen for you. This kind of responsibility requires a shift in mindset. It means recognizing that your past doesn't define you, that your mistakes don't make you unworthy of greatness. It means taking the lessons, the experiences, and even the setbacks and using them as stepping stones to your next level. Every challenge you face, every hardship you endure is preparing you for the person you are meant to become. But the key is not to stay stuck in what happened. The key is to take that lesson and keep moving forward with purpose. Taking responsibility also means embracing the truth that you are the one who gets to decide your destiny. The power to change your future is in your hands, not in the hands of anyone else. The choices you make today, what you focus on, what you believe, and how you act will set the course for tomorrow. No one can do this for you. No one can walk your path for you. Only you can decide how you show up for your dreams, your goals, and your life. I know that life can be heavy, and sometimes it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But I want you to understand something. Taking responsibility for your journey doesn't mean doing it all alone. It means showing up with the intention to grow, to learn, to rise, and to ask for help when you need it. It means realizing that your journey is not a straight line, it's full of twists and turns. And in those moments of uncertainty, you have the power to decide who you'll become. When you decide to take responsibility for your journey, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting for someone to give you permission to pursue your dreams. You stop letting fear control your every move. You take ownership of your path and say, healing begins inside. It's a truth that we often overlook, especially when we're in the midst of pain, confusion, or heartache. We search outside of ourselves for answers, for someone to fix what feels broken, or for a quick fix to ease the hurt. But real, lasting healing doesn't come from the outside world, it starts from within. We are all wounded in some way, whether it's from past experiences, broken relationships, or the pressure of life's challenges. Those wounds are real and they matter. But what we need to understand is that no one can heal us but ourselves. Healing is not a process that someone else can do for you. It's not something you can wait for someone to grant you. It's something that starts in the quiet, often unseen spaces of your heart, in the depths of your soul where your true strength lies. When we talk about healing, we're not just talking about fixing the surface. It's not about a Band-Aid over a deep cut. True healing is about going to the root, acknowledging the pain, and choosing to let it go. It's about confronting the parts of you that you've hidden away, those places of fear, shame, regret, and choosing to love them into wholeness. Healing is about forgiveness, both of others and yourself. It's about giving yourself the permission to move forward, to let go of the past and free yourself from the chains of what once was. The healing journey begins with acceptance. You must accept where you are. You must acknowledge the pain, the struggle, and the fact that you may not have all the answers. But it's in that very moment of acceptance that you unlock the power to transform your life. When you stop fighting the process, when you stop resisting what is, you open yourself up to the possibility of change. And it's change that starts inside, not outside. When we go through tough times, it's easy to feel defeated, to believe that we are powerless in the face of our circumstances. But when you look closely, you'll realize that struggle doesn't define you, it refines you. It pushes you to tap into a part of yourself that you didn't know existed, a part that is resilient, capable, and powerful beyond measure. Struggle reveals your strength. It teaches you how to keep going even when the road is rough, how to rise even when you've been knocked down. Think about the moments in your life when you were pushed to your limits, those moments that felt like too much to bear, yet here you are, standing strong. Why? Because struggle builds endurance, it builds character, it builds faith. Every time you face a challenge and choose to keep moving forward, you build the mental and emotional muscle that helps you take on the next challenge with even more strength. It's not about avoiding struggle, it's about learning how to use it, how to grow through it, and how to rise stronger than before. There's something incredibly powerful about understanding that your struggles are not wasted. They are not in vain. Every difficulty you face, every setback you endure carries within it a lesson that teaches you about your own capacity for greatness. When you face hardship and choose to keep going, you are rewriting your story. You are showing yourself that you can endure, that you can survive, and that you can emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. It's in the midst of our struggles that we find the courage to dig deeper, to ask the hard questions, and to challenge ourselves to rise above the circumstances. Struggles force us to confront our fears, our doubts, and our limitations. They demand that we push past the comfort zones we built for ourselves and stretch into new territory. And in that stretch, we discover just how strong we really are. The strength that comes from struggle is not just physical, it's mental, emotional, and spiritual. It's the kind of strength that comes from knowing that no matter what happens, you have the power to keep moving forward. The more you embrace your struggles, the more you understand that they are not here to defeat you. They are here to strengthen you, to prepare you for what's ahead. Life will always have its ups and downs, but with each struggle you face, you are becoming more equipped for the journey ahead. Your struggles are shaping you into the person you are destined to be. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to step into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more capable than you were before. So the next time you find yourself in the midst of a struggle, I want you to remember this is not the end. This is the beginning of something greater. The strength you need is already within you, and with each step you take, you are becoming more of who you were always meant to be. Struggles don't break you, they build you. They are the foundation upon which you will stand tall, unshaken, and ready to take on whatever comes next. The power of mindset is something that can transform your life in ways you never imagined. It's the lens through which you see the world, the filter through which every experience, every challenge, every opportunity passes. Your mindset shapes everything: how you respond to setbacks, how you perceive your potential, and how you move toward your goals. It's the force that either limits you or liberates you, and the incredible thing is you hold the power to change it. Think about it, your mind is like a garden. What you plant there, the thoughts you nurture and cultivate will grow into your reality. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, that's what you will harvest. But if you choose to plant seeds of hope, belief, and possibility, you'll watch your life bloom in ways you couldn't have predicted. The power of mindset is not just a feel-good concept, it is the blueprint for the life you create. So much of our world is shaped by the way we think about it. When we face difficulties, we can choose to see them as barriers that are insurmountable, or we can see them as challenges to overcome. It's all about perspective. The person who sees an obstacle as the end of the road will never move forward. But the one who sees it as an opportunity for growth, as a chance to learn something new, will rise above it and keep moving toward their goals. Your mindset influences everything you do. It determines your resilience. It shapes your determination. It affects how you show up every single day, how you treat others, and how you treat yourself. A positive, growth-oriented mindset doesn't mean that you won't face challenges. It doesn't mean you won't feel fear, doubt, or frustration. What it means is that you will choose to keep going despite those feelings. You will choose to believe that every setback is a setup for a comeback. You will choose to see failure not as a reflection of who you are, but as an opportunity to grow stronger and smarter. When you adopt a mindset that embraces growth, that sees every challenge as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, you unlock a world of possibility. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as the architect of your own life. You realize that you are not defined by your past, your mistakes, or your failures. You are defined by the way you respond to them. You are defined by the way you choose to grow, to evolve, and to rise above them. The power of mindset is a game changer, not just for your own life, but for the lives of those around you. When you begin to shift your thinking, you begin to change the energy you bring into every room, every relationship, every situation. Your mindset is contagious. When you choose to look at life through the lens of Transformation is possible no matter where you are in life, no matter what struggles you face or how difficult the journey may seem. Change is within your reach. You might be looking at your circumstances right now and wondering how things could ever be different, feeling like you're stuck in a place where nothing seems to move forward. But I want you to hear this today: you are not stuck. You are in a season of becoming. The idea that transformation is possible starts with the belief that who you are today does not have to be who you are tomorrow. So much of life can feel like we're at the mercy of our past decisions, our current struggles, or even the expectations others have placed on us. But the truth is, transformation begins the moment you decide that you are ready to change, that you are ready to step into a version of yourself that is greater than where you are now. And that decision, that willingness to believe that you can be different, is powerful. It's where everything starts. Change isn't always easy, and transformation doesn't always happen overnight. In fact, most of the time, it's a gradual process. It's in the small daily choices, the little shifts in mindset, the new habits, the moments when you decide not to quit, that real transformation takes place. You might not see the results right away, but the power is in knowing that each step, no matter how small, is taking you closer to the person you are meant to be. What often holds us back from believing that transformation is possible is the fear of failure, the fear of taking risks, and the fear of stepping into the unknown. We hold on tightly to our comfort zones because they feel safe, even if they're holding us back. But here's the truth: nothing changes if nothing changes. If you continue to do what you've always done, you will continue to get what you've always gotten. Transformation requires stepping out, taking that first brave step into the unknown, trusting that even if you stumble, you will find the strength to rise. It's also important to understand that transformation is not about becoming someone you're not. It's about revealing the person you were always meant to be, the person who's been there all along, waiting for the right moment to step forward. Transformation is about shedding the layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity that have been piled on top of your true self over the years. It's about coming home to who you are at your core, rediscovering your passions, your strengths, and your purpose. When you begin to believe that transformation is possible, something amazing happens. You stop seeing yourself as a prisoner of your past or a victim of your circumstances. You begin to understand that you have the power to write your own story. You realize that the choices you make today can shape your tomorrow. You understand that change is not just an external event, it's an internal shift. It's a mindset that says, I am worthy of growth, I am capable of change, I am deserving of a better life. And while transformation is deeply personal, it also has the power to impact the world around you. When you step into your true potential, when you align with your purpose and let go of the fear and doubt that hold you back, you inspire others to do the same. Your transformation becomes a beacon for those around you who are also longing for change. You become proof that it's possible to rise above your circumstances, to overcome the things that have held you back, and to create a life that reflects the greatness within you. So if you're standing at the edge of something new, if you're unsure about whether transformation is really possible for you, I want you to remember this: you are already on the path. The fact that you're here, the fact that you're even considering the possibility of change shows that you're ready. You have everything within you to transform, to rise up, and to become the person you've always been capable of being. Transformation is not a destination. It's a journey of growth, resilience, and courage. It's about choosing to believe that no matter what's happened in the past, your future can be different. You are not defined by your mistakes, your failures, or your struggles. You are defined by your ability to rise, to keep going, and to embrace the incredible transformation that is waiting for you. Aligning with your purpose is one of the most powerful and transformative things you can do in your life. It is the key that unlocks your deepest potential and sets your soul on fire. When you align with your purpose, you stop wandering through life, waiting for things to happen. Instead, you begin to walk with intention, with clarity, and with the kind of focus that propels you forward no matter the obstacles in your way. But first, you have to know what your purpose is. And that, my friends, can sometimes feel like the biggest challenge. We are often caught up in the noise of the world, the expectations, the opinions, the pressures, and we lose sight of what really matters. We chase after things that others have told us are important or that we think will bring us happiness, only to find ourselves feeling empty, unfulfilled, or disconnected. But when you are aligned with your true purpose, everything shifts. You begin to see the world through a new lens, one that shows you the path that is uniquely yours. And that path, even when it's not easy, will always lead you to fulfillment. The journey to aligning with your purpose requires you to look within, to ask the tough questions, and to listen to the whispers of your heart. It's not always an obvious answer. Sometimes it requires patience and trust in the process. Your purpose is not something you can force or rush. It's something that unfolds as you begin to let go of the distractions, the doubts, and the fears that have held you back for so long. It's about creating space for the truth of who you are to rise to the surface. When you are truly aligned with your purpose, there is a sense of peace that accompanies you. You no longer feel lost or directionless. Even when things get tough, you know that your struggles have meaning. You know that you are not just going through the motions of life, you are living with intention, and everything you do is in alignment with who you are meant to be. Your actions, your decisions, your relationships, and even your challenges become a reflection of your deeper purpose. And this brings a sense of fulfillment that cannot be found in external achievements alone.